Welcome to 2025. It's hard to believe, but it's a new year and it's time to take our business to the next level. So, to start 2025, I'm going to share with you information that can transform your business from your business running you to you running your business. Last year, I became a certified business made simple coach, and I decided I wished I would have known this information when I started my business. So I'm going to share some tips with you on that information. My goal is always to help entrepreneurs and business owners create clarity in business and life so that they can achieve their goals and dreams. I believe you should not have to sacrifice your family for your business success. And my purpose is to help you find significance in business and life. So let's get started. Today's topic is all going to be, are you struggling to manage your cash flow? That becomes a challenge for some businesses, and I think we need to talk about it. So, as a business made simple certified coach, I've worked with countless small business owners who know how to generate revenue, but they struggle to manage their finances effectively. Without a clear system, cash flow issues can arise, leading to missed payroll, unpaid taxes, and stall your growth. The truth is, even profitable businesses can fail without proper cash flow management. Now, I will tell you, this is one of the areas I see small business owners struggle and face when I coach them. They don't spend enough time understanding their financials. I work with many clients who have this challenge. I don't want that to be you. This business issue can cause your business to fail. So you have to understand the cash flow challenge. Now, let's talk about the problem. The problem with cash flow, it's the lifeblood of your business. Even if you're not generating impressive revenue, poor cash flow management can bring everything to a halt. Now, here's why mastering your cash flow is so critical to your success. Number one, you have to avoid financial surprises. Cash flow shortages don't just happen overnight. They result from a lack of visibility into your finances. Without clear insights, unexpected expenses, or delays in customer payments, it can lead to missed payrolls or unpaid bills, which creates a lot of stress for you, the business owner. Number two, protect your team and operations. Ensuring you have enough cash to meet payroll on time builds trust. It builds stability with your team. When employees feel secure, they're more productive, engaged. They directly impact your business success. Number three, stay compliant with taxes. The tax man will come calling. Tax obligations can be unpredictable, and failing to manage them efficiently can result in fines, penalties, and even legal trouble. And what it really does, it creates more bills because the challenge is you're going to get penalties. Having funds ready for your taxes will give you that peace of mind. Now, number four is you have to secure your income. As a business owner, you deserve to take a salary without jeopardizing your company's financial health. Proper cash flow management ensures you know exactly what you can safely withdraw. Number five, since it enables sustainable growth. Growth requires investment. Whether it's upgrading equipment, hiring staff, expanding your offerings, you need cash reserves to make it happen. With a clear plan, you'll always have the resources to reinvest strategically, and that becomes the real key. And number six, prevent business failure. We need you, small businesses. Poor cash flow is one of the top reasons small businesses fail. By installing the Small Business Cash Flow Made Simple Playbook, you're proactively safeguarding your business's future. Now, taking control of your cash flow is more than just about managing money. It's about ensuring the long term stability, the growth, and success of your business. Now, let's talk about some tips for installing the Small Business Cash Flow Made Simple Playbook. Number one, we're going to set up 5 key accounts for your business. Now, make sure you take this down and really think about how are you going to implement this. The first one is pretty easy. Most of us have one account. Most of us use everything out of the operating account. But I'm telling you, you need your operating account. That's where all your revenue flows into this account. All your business expenses are paid out of this account, including payroll. They're all paid from this one account. Now, you want to establish a high and low threshold for this account. Sometimes people take 150% of payroll as their low threshold, or maybe 150% of what your expenses are monthly using payroll as part of that number and deciding what that is. So make sure you know what that threshold is for your business. Number two, most of you, I hope, have this, is a personal checking account too. And I think it's critical in business owners have their own personal account as well as a business account. The personal checking account, that's where your fixed salary is transferred into your account on a regular basis. The owner should withdraw additional funds from the operating account only for business use. Keep your personal expenses and your business expenses in separate accounts. Don't mix them together. It gets too cluttered. And businesses will offer you free checking to make this happen. Now, the third one that I think is so important is what we call a business profit account. When your operating account exceeds that high threshold, you transfer the excess into this account. This account should hold funds equal to 5 to 6 times your monthly overhead as a safety net. It's back to the emergency fund that Dave Ramsey talks about, but do it in a business and it really gives you that peace of mind. You may not be able to have 5 or 6 months when you first start out. Build 1 month, then build two, then build three. That's how we do anything. Take those small chunks to be able to make it happen. Now, this account, I think, is critical for small businesses because I hear all the time the complaints about it's tax time and I don't have any money to pay my taxes. So, this account is the tax account. You allocate 50% of the excess from your operating account into this account to ensure you always have funds available for taxes. Then you don't have to worry about when the tax man comes calling, you have the money in the account, you transfer it into your operating account, and you write that bill out and write that check out. Now, this next one takes a while for you to build up. It's not something you're going to have if you're just starting your business, but if your business is more mature and you're generating some good profits from your business, this is a great one to have. And it's called the investment holding account. And this is the last account you set up, but when your business is profitable, you diversify those investments. Once the business profit account exceeds the set threshold, you transfer additional funds here. You use this account for investments and can generate additional income, such as funding a SEP IRA, purchasing property, or investing in the stock market. This becomes critical. I tell business owners all the time, we're all looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? The only problem is most business owners think that pot of gold is their business. You should still diversify your business. It doesn't have to be in one account. You can have other things that bring revenue in. I started at a very young age doing investment properties. That became another cycle of income for me. I also did investing in the stock market, mutual funds, but have multiple investments because your diversification, you don't want all your eggs in one basket. What if that basket breaks? Like your business. So make sure you do that. So that becomes the real key to having those different accounts. So those are the 5 accounts, but let's talk about how do we manage the operating expense account? Well, when we look at that, the one thing you want to do is you want to monitor it daily. And if not, every other day, watching those accounts to balance to ensure it stays within those thresholds. You'll transfer those excess funds maybe once a week. If you see that it's a high over the high threshold, you split it out between your profit and your tax accounts. And then you maintain that low threshold. Ensure the balance does not fall below that low threshold to cover upcoming expenses and payroll. Again, it gives you that safety net. It gives you that peace of mind. The other thing is, how do you utilize the business profit account? Well, here's where you set that safety net. Maintain a balance equal to 6 months of total expenses. That's your emergency fund, your safety net. Again, you may have to build up to that, but you can do it. And then you want to look at your regular transfers. Periodically transfer excess funds to the investment holding account. If you got excess, then brings it into the excess, brings it in that investment account. And then the big thing you got to really think about, how do I efficiently manage my taxes? This becomes regular contributions. Consistently allocate about 50% of your profit to the tax account to cover your tax obligations. I hear business owners complain all the time at the end of the year, I don't have enough cash to pay my taxes. By planning all year, it allows you the peace of mind of knowing you're prepared for your tax bill when it's due. And then at the end of the year, you can make an adjustment. Any excess funds from that account, from that tax account, can be transferred back into your business profit account. And you can give yourself a distribution if you're an S corporation. Then, what do I do with the investment holding account for growth? This is where you diversify that income. That's the whole reason for that. Use these funds in this account for investments that diversify your revenue streams and contribute to long term financial stability for you and your family. That's why you got in the business. Yes, but avoid that personal spending. While it's tempting to use these funds for something that you want, like a new boat, a new car, a new vehicle, prioritize these investments that will generate future income because then it helps you with that. I told you about my investment properties. Guess what that's done? It keeps generating revenue. It's like mailbox money because I have someone managing my properties now. I don't have to deal with everything that happens in those because I've set up that company and those investments to be long term. Now, in summary, let me share this with you as we start to close this podcast. But some great information. You may want to go back and listen to it. You may know somebody else you ought to share it with. So make sure you do that. But installing the business cash flow made simple playbook will transform your cash flow management. It will provide real time insights into your financial health. By maintaining these 5 key accounts, you will prevent cash shortages. You'll manage your taxes more effectively. You'll ensure payroll availability. You'll determine your personal income accurately, and you'll set your business up for sustained growth and financial stability. This structured approach turns financial management into a manageable, even enjoyable process that enhances both the stability and profitability of your business. Now, how do I make this happen? What do I do? As all these suggestions I have. Well, I'm going to share with you. I want you to get an assessment of your business health. Now, what this is, it's a 10 free, it takes about 10 minutes to take this free business assessment. It will evaluate all 6 areas of your business. Things like products. How do I ensure you're offering in-demand, profitable products? What about my leadership? How do I build a team that helps my growth of my company? How about cash flow that we just talked about? Mastering your finances, avoiding those cash shortages. Or how about marketing and sales? Are you really great at that? Maybe that's one of your challenges. Attract more customers. How can I close more deals to bring in more revenue for my company? Or how about that overhead and operations? How can I streamline my processes to maximize my efficiency and profit? You'll receive a customized plan when you take this assessment. How to fix the areas where you're not as strong. Some areas you're going to be great in. But how do you optimize your business for that long-term success? And if you take this free assessment now, let's create a business that works together. What I'll do is I'll offer you a free 1 hour session and we'll go over your assessment together, one-on-one via Zoom, and I'll share with you some strategies that you can implement right away. So if you go take this business assessment, it's in the link in the show notes. Take that information. We will get back to you and we'll set up a time to do that free 1 hour discovery session so we can really dig into your business. I want you this year in 2025 to allow your business to grow without creating the stress, the heartache, and the challenges that I see so many business owners go up against every day. You know what? In 2025, let's work differently. Let's think differently. Let's do things differently. And let's work together to be able to make that happen. I hope this podcast has really helped you. Now, I know some of you may have really those down pat and you really are doing a great job. So what I'm going to ask you to do, if you would, share this podcast with another business owner that you think it might help. You would truly make a difference to them. Let them hear this information and maybe for them to decide what changes they need to make. But I'm sure we can always dial in our own business. Remember, a compass gives us a direction of where we need to go. That's what I'm trying to do right here at the beginning of the year is give you a direction how to take your business to the next level. I look forward to working with you and sharing this information. And I thank you for joining me on this podcast. But let's go out each day and make it a great day. I look forward to seeing you next week for another great podcast. Talk to you soon. Make it a great day.